To our right, in the white with green trim, Davidson, and the red and black defending to our left. The referees for today's game in the middle is Bob Coonley. The linesmen are Dennis Ray and Sam Black. Tom, might be a good time for us just to reflect a little bit on last season. Can you show us what Al's feelings were?
Well, Al did not have really a strong feeling about the team last year. It was a little weak. He lost a few key players in Todd Middlebrook and Andy Smolin, I think. I think Al looked at last year sort of as a rebuilding. A lot of experimenting with players and fitting in where they might be able to play. And 11-6-1 record. Not a bad season, but you know, some key things come out of it, I think.
And William and Mary on the counterattack. That Scott Bell plays through and well defended there. Might be a little bit hard to pick up some of the numbers on the Davidson side. Their goalkeeper's Jim Kelly. Apparently he's got the good foot and kicks it up quite a long way. As far as Davidson goes, since they're attacking now, what can we expect from them on the attack there, Tom?
Well, Davidson, like the Tribe, plays a 4-3-3. Their strongest attacking player is a guy by the name of Cabrales. I think we'll look for him to be their standout.
Right, he's their center forward.
Right. And Davidson likes to play out from the back, and occasionally, like you said, with the goalkeeper, playing a long kick up to the front.
That was Mike Colares there with a slide tackle. And Davidson with a throw-in on the far side.
Colares putting a lot of pressure there on early.
Hart Bauer called for pushing off, so Davidson will have a direct free kick. And challenging in there, Mike Colares. Nicely done by Timmy Larkin.
Timmy playing well there.
How's Timmy looking this year?
I think Timmy's looking really strong. He had a good preseason. He's quick. He's got a good attitude about the season, I think.
Davidson again with a throw-in on the far side. And Hart Bauer keeps it in play. Glenn Livingston, challenged by two players, still maintains control. Well done.
Well played there.
And Scotty Bell in the midfield. Plays over to John Tuttle. On the near touch line. Off Joe Moss from Davidson, William Mary to throw it in. Already we see Scott Bell being a factor here. What can we expect from Scotty?
Well, definitely Scott is probably the key attacking player for the Tribe. He's a team leader, and I think we're going to see a lot of him today.
There's a good run of efforts in there from William and Mary. A lot of pressure, and Davidson coming back. It's Brian Shockley. Brilliant tackle.
A great tackle.
Scott Repke. Excellent.
That was well done.
And a missed tackle there by Wallace Goodman from Davidson allows William and Mary to go on.
I tell you, Scott Bell is already taking control there up front. It's good to see.
And Steve Smith will throw it into the goalkeeper, Jim Kelly, for Davidson. And they'll look to play out of the back. Spear plays up.
A good challenge there.
Summers Hambrick, who, according to Al, although it's his first year, is very, very high on him.
Yeah, Summers is definitely a strong player. No doubt about it. He's going to be key right there at the stopper position stepping in this year, I think.
Already I've seen tremendous pressure from William and Mary on every ball, on every player.
Looks like Al's told him to come out and work hard right off the bat, even with the heat, because he's going to go back to his subs. He's got a good bench.
Oh, and there's a jumping in there from one of the Davidson players. And Scott Repke plays up Darcy Curran. Kind of a weak effort there to get that one. And Lance Holland, it's the first time he's touched the ball. Tom, can we expect to see a lot of the players on both sides dropping off in the change of possession?
Yeah, I think so. It looks like the Tribe, though, is coming out putting a lot of heat on early. I don't know.
Davidson again. Michael Spear looks to play up through the midfield.
Ball there.
And given right back. And Davidson controls. Scott Repke will be challenged there. Oh, and he's been taken down. Andy Clark, a left midfielder from Davidson. Poor challenge in there on Scott Repke, takes him out. William Mary gets a direct kick.
Tribe looks good in the back so far, putting on a lot of pressure.
Was that a good place for Clark to foul?
No. Well, it could, you know, in the box, putting early pressure on. A foul like that really doesn't hurt. Let them know you're there.
That's Tim Larkin, who's got control for William and Mary. To Repke, and they start again from the back. Oh. Referee Bob Coonley calls a trip there from the Davidson side. Weren't too happy with that. Scott Repke again taking the free kicks for William and Mary. And good effort there by Scott Bell. As far as William and Mary's attacking play, what can we expect from them, Tom?
Well, we're going to see a little bit of variety today with the Tribe. They're going to play a 4-3-3, but up front they're going to have an open right wing. We're going to see Scott Bell and Mike Caleres playing in the center and leaving that right wing space open to play in to Scott Bell.
What's really going on when you say an open right wing, Tom?
What I mean there is that Scott Bell isn't actually going to be playing on the right side. We're going to see him playing in the middle. There'll be no actual player on the right side, but there'll be space there. No one in the space.
And how does William and Mary going to use that to their advantage?
Well, they'll be playing balls into that space for Scott Bell to run onto with his quickness and his speed. Hopefully they feel that he can get a player in there one-on-one and beat him.
And there's the first corner kick of the game. Andy Clark, the left midfielder, looked as if a missed kick there, knocked it over the end line. And again, good pressure there by William and Mary. Might have forced that error. First corner kick for the day. Tom, traditionally, William and Mary's been real dangerous in this situation.
Yeah, Coach comes up with a lot of good corner kick plays, and see what we got here.
Oh, a good effort there, Glenn Livingston. Better header that would have gone in.
Yep, it was a good ball, though, played by Scott Bell there on the corner.
Be a goal kick for Davidson.
Davidson seems a little flat off the bat. Tribe's coming right at him.
I spoke with the Davidson coach, Charlie Slagle, before the game, and it was his feeling that the team that got up early would most likely win this game. It was his feeling it's very, very difficult to come back being down in this kind of heat.
I think you're right. Maybe some think that in the heat you come out and pace yourself, but I think both teams feel that they got to come out, work hard, put in subs for people to get tired, and get control early.
Oh, that's Scott Bell trying to touch on. It's a good effort. William and Mary seems to be doing a pretty good job of controlling the ball at this point.
They really do. I like the way Scott Bell's taking control up front, dishing balls out to the wings and things. Mike Caleres putting a lot of pressure on up front. Timmy Larkin making the good challenges in the back.
How do you feel that pressure up front, Tom, if the players up there continue to pressure defensively? Well, it's going to affect their ability to play.
I think maybe in the back for Davidson, they're going to start being wary of the players. Caleres making his dominance felt up front, putting a few elbows in.
For your convenience during this inclement weather, concession stand in the entrance hall of the field will be open during the game and at halftime.
William and Mary again playing it from the back. And there's that play into the space on that right wing side.
Exactly. Mike Caleres fighting off well there.
Yeah, getting hacked pretty well from the back there by number 4, Sean Austin. Caleres' strength really helps him, doesn't it?
It does. His ability to keep players off the ball, it's frustrating for the other team, and you get stupid fouls like that.
William and Mary again with a free kick opportunity. Scott Repke plays into
John Tuttle there.
John Tuttle. And Timmy Larkin plays through.
A little too much there for Timmy.
William and Mary definitely having the better run of play here early on. Davidson hadn't shown much in the attacking third.
Oh, and a good tackle there.
Oh, unlucky.
Good effort there.
Bob Coonley calls a foul on Darcy Curran. He probably got an arm up there a little bit.
Actually, that was Mike Colares.
Was that
They
Mike?
look exactly alike, though. It's hard to tell the difference between the two.
Davidson with the free kick. And a ball driven in. That's Hart Bauer. Clears to the midfield. And a dangerous ball there. Lance Holland comes out and cleanly takes it.
Lance coming out well there.
That's a tough decision for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, it is, but once he makes his decision, you got to hear from him.
Ball again played up into that right wing space. Scott Bell.
Scott Bell, a nice chip there.
That's about the first effort on goal. And Bob Coonley, the referee, calls a corner. Again, another dangerous situation here.
Let's see what we've got here. Look for Rock again, I believe, on the header here.
Little different setup here. William & Mary looking with all the players on the far post away. Scott Bell will float the ball through and head it up and away. And a throw into William & Mary. It's Mike Colares.
A couple of different looking setups off corner kicks there. A little variety. Try and shake them up early.
How does that affect defending players?
Well, it causes a lot of confusion, I think, off the corners when you throw about 5 different setups on corner kicks like that.
It's Martin Taylor playing up front. And that's nicely done. Mike Colares on the touchline. Oh, and a good cross just over John Tuttle's head.
Good stuff there. It's a good play by Hart Bauer getting that ball out there.
Hart Bauer's a senior and working hard to keep a slot here.
Hart's always been a consistent player, I think, throughout the years. Always sees a lot of playing time. Look for a good year from Hart this year.
Hart used to be one of the hardcores in the rock band Scum.
Yeah, I think he's still working on that as well. In fact, don't be surprised one night when you see him on Dave Letterman.
Now that brings up an area that is as important as any of the playing is the attitude of the team. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about that?
The team is very close, even on and off the field. I think it creates a very positive attitude. Everyone gets along well. You know, the band Scum is just an example of getting together in good times. And I think this year is a very strong positive attitude about it, what they can do.
Well, that was nicely done by Glenn Livingston. Unlucky there, Darcy Curran trying to touch on. We're 14 minutes gone in the first half. Each half 45 minutes long. And in this kind of heat today, that's a long 45 minutes.
Sure is. So far, no real signs of the heat, but I'd look to see some subs maybe coming in soon.
Scott Bell, quick turn. And he'll get the throw in.
Could have been a foul there. Little hack. Mike Colares with that strong throw, and I think we'll see it here.
What kind of distance can Mike?
He'll get it all the way into the goal area there with some power behind it, so just a knock with a header, I think, get some power behind that as well.
Would you say that that's almost as dangerous or more dangerous than a corner? As John Tuttle with an effort at goal.
Great shot there. Sure, I think, you know, with his throwing like that, it's better than a corner kick because using your hands, you can throw it where you want to throw it. Better accuracy.
Scott Bell again coming over to take the corner. William & Mary setting up for what looks like a far post run.
24, number 25, Craig Madison are on for the Wildcats.
Ball is played in. Mike Colares and knocks it well over.
Hard ball for him to handle there. Caught him out of position, I think, on the setup.
Got a number of substitutions here. Coming on are Tracy Hankins, number 24 for Davidson, and number 25, Craig Madison.
Substitution starting early.
According to the Davidson coach, he brings his traveling squad and they all play. So he expressed that they'll probably end up playing a lot of players today. That's Bill Coxhead playing square to Steve
A good
Smith.
tackle by Hart Bauer there.
Tremendous tackle, Hart Bauer. And there they attack the right wing space. John Tuttle, well done to keep it in. Oh, and there was a fine tackle there.
Again, we're seeing that ball played in that right wing space. I think we're going to see that all day.
And it is effective. Collaris setting up with the throw-in.
Watch for Scott Repke here, sneak around back. Oh, short ball.
That was
Good
a challenge
there in midfield.
That's Martin Taylor, the freshman.
Gilligan.
How hard is it, Tom, for a freshman to come into William & Mary program and play?
I'll tell you, it is hard because William & Mary is known for their physical play, especially in the back. And some of these guys that come out of high school aren't used to the toughness and physical play, especially in the college leagues.
I remember my first season at William & Mary. I thought I was going to die by the end of it.
I did die.
Very, very physical game. And where would you say William & Mary fits in as far as a standard?
Well, they're ranked preseason 6th in the region, which is, you know, an okay ranking. I look for them to do better than that, definitely.
There's a corner kick played in. Scott Repke on the header and goes well over. We have some more substitutions for Davidson. I believe that's number 20.
Bruce Knopfzinger entered the game for Wildcats.
There's 27-24 left in the first half here, and Davidson already doing a fair bit of substituting. William & Mary has yet to take a player off.
So yeah, Hart Bauer's working hard over there on the right side.
What's the level of fitness for the team this year, Tom?
The guys are definitely very fit. Like we spoke of in the earlier interviews, coming in this year, everyone in shape. I think every player made it under 12 minutes for the 2-mile run. A lot of records even set for that. But fitness was definitely taken serious, I think, by the guys this summer in preseason work.
How important is fitness on a day like this?
Oh, it's probably the key in a game like this.
That's Scott Bell again, controlling the attacking play and kind of bouncing around.
Hard shielding well there.
And unfortunately, it's given away. That's Tony Cabrales, the strong Davidson player. Great tackle there, unlucky.
I don't know about that call. It's a good tackle by Darce there.
Looks like he got a bit of the ball. Bob Coonley might be trying to keep a handle on it early on. Is there any kind of rivalry between these two teams?
Well, William & Mary hasn't faced Davidson in a while. I don't know of any really, but looks like early it's a heated match.
Oh, Scott Repke for William & Mary goes up for the challenge there. That's a dangerous ball in the box. Sean Austin for Davidson, number 4, called for jumping in. And William & Mary will play indirect from inside the box. Lance Holland, the goalkeeper, puts it in, and it's returned. Looks like Lance will play this one up.
Tribe should be winning these balls up front.
Scott Bell trying to challenge in there. And Bruce Knopfzinger will throw it in. Oh, that's well done. Summers Hambrick. There's a nice header in there. Davidson again with the throw in.
Darcy's showing a little bit of hustle today.
Davidson's throw in by Craig Madison into the box. And finally cleared by William and Mary. That's nicely done by Mike Spear.
By that sweeper.
Offside there. Brian Shockley from Davidson in offside position. Scott Repke puts it back in play. And here's
Scott's playing those balls earlier off the free kicks, trying to keep the game going. Don't want to give the Davidson a break.
That's some nice play by Davidson. Some good one-touch play. And the through ball.
Summers with good speed there.
Now Summers was injured, wasn't he, his first year?
Yeah, he was freshman year. Early, he was injured very early, preseason.
So he has another 3 years of eligibility.
Right.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Unlucky for John Tuttle in the corner. And William and Mary will get the throw in.
Again, Calaire's coming over for the throw in. See what they can get here.
Play to the near post. Oh!
A good flick by Darcy there.
Almost put in the goal there. Goalkeeper was out, and one of the Davidson players cleared it off the line. Tremendous defensive play. Good attacking from William and Mary.
Great stuff there.
And that is the best chance William and Mary's had so far in the game. They have gotten a corner out of it, and again, putting a lot of pressure on a Davidson back four. William and Mary changes their format here. The players in the box.
Blast, just wide.
And a good effort there by John Tuttle.
Tell you, Scott's got to have problems taking those corner kicks with that railing right there on the corner.
How does that affect the players that are playing up and down the touchlines?
Some of them it doesn't affect really at all, but I think some going in for a slide tackle on the sidelines are a little cautious about going down. I think also there, if a short ball can be played off a corner, to an advantage.
Timmy Larkin covering up well. And Martin Taylor to Repke in the back.
Trying to keep possession here.
How do you feel moving Glenn Livingston, who was playing the stopper back position last year, into midfield, is going to affect the team, Tom?
I think we're going to see a lot of control. Glenn's the type that takes control. I think he's going to win a lot of balls in the air, coming off goal kicks and goalkeeper punts and things.
Oh, that was nicely played.
Oh, cheap foul from the back there.
Mike Calera still down. Chris Jones, one of the backs from Davidson, and that was definitely a bad foul.
Mike using that time there to get a little bit of air, staying down.
And that ball was played.
Good ball into
Scott
the corner.
Repke into the corner. Glenn Livingston. Oh, and a good tackle there by Wallace Goodman from Davidson. Nicely done. Livingston with a throw into Scott Belt. Oh, that's nicely done. Can he get it across? There it is. Oh, and the goalkeeper came out just a touch there. Jim Kelly.
No one there.
Just enough to put it over. John Tuttle with the ball. He'll throw it in. Still in the box.
We're seeing some good flicks there by Darcy off the throw-ins.
Hart Bauer called for pushing there, and Davidson will take the direct kick. Seems Davidson so far has been pretty ineffectual. They haven't done much with their free kicks at all.
Yeah, we really haven't felt anything off their free kicks.
Oh, that's nicely done by Darcy Curran. Number 10 for Davidson, Tony Cabrales, the Davidson coach, Charlie Slagle, was pretty high on him prior to the game, but we really haven't seen much, if anything.
No, we haven't. We really haven't noticed him at all, in fact.
Bob Coonley calling the ball back as it was still rolling when it was tried to be played in by Hart Bauer. That's an infraction of the rules. The ball has to be stationary, so he called it back, and now Scott Repke will take the kick. And it's driven in there. And Repke wins it back again. Nicely done.
Well done there.
Darcy Curran under pressure. To John Tuttle. Oh, great job, John
Great
Tuttle.
hustle there. Showing some speed there. Went
Really?
right by the defender.
Great burst of quickness there.
Donnie DeShire and Eddie Perry are in the game. A couple of sophomores.
Ed Perry had a good showing last year.
Did. Good freshman year.
I believe he has been injured here in the preseason. Ball is played to the
Great
far
ball.
post.
That was a great ball by Tuttle there.
And the linesman putting up the flag there. I believe he's called a William Mary player for jumping in.
I believe that was on Summers.
Davidson again trying to play the ball out of the back. And good pressure there from Martin Taylor. I'm impressed with the freshman.
Yeah, especially Taylor. I hear he's a real scrapper.
He's done a
Works
solid
hard.
job.
Works really hard. Davidson's been pretty ineffective on throw-ins and playing out of the back. William Mary's winning most of those balls.
Ed Perry. And
Not sure what that call was.
referee calls Davidson for an infraction. I believe he got Wallace Goodman there, number 5 from Davidson. A little bit of kick over the ball. Dangerous.
Again, playing those kicks early.
Nicely done by DeShire to Tuttle.
A good play.
Unlucky.
Mag.
That's a nice piece of support, though. From the Davidson sweeper back, Michael Spear was in good position to support. As Tuttle went by, he was there to pick up the ball. And John Tuttle, maybe a little bit of frustration there.
That's not a bad foul, though, that deep in their territory. Just showing a little hustle.
He's a quick one, Johnny Tuttle.
He is.
Brother Bobby played with the Tribe for, I believe, 3 years.
The acoustic Bob Tuttle.
Oh, referee is called obstruction. And he brings it back, slowing the game up. Obstruction, and William & Mary will play indirect, and this can be a very, very dangerous situation.
See what kind of setup we get here.
Davidson setting up a wall. And pretty well done there.
I think we'll see a little flick to Rock. Now to Clare.
Oh, unlucky.
Just wide.
A weak effort there by Mike Colares. And some more substitutes come on for Davidson.
William Mary putting all kinds of pressure on the goal early on.
Subs in and we're ready to play again. 16:08 remaining here in the first half. The score is 0-0. William & Mary, a number of good chances, but not really testing the goalkeeper Jim Kelly in any way at this point. Kelly has some boot.
He does.
We may find them using that a little bit more in the second half as things get a little bit hotter, players get a little bit more tired.
A little less work for the backs to play it out.
Davidson on the throw-in. Ed Perry attempting to clear, and that's off the Davidson player.
Good challenge by Perry there.
Considering the nature of, how aggressive this game is, I see guys out there without shin guards.
I'll tell you, I was always a player with shin guards.
I had 2 broken legs playing the game, so I'm a firm believer in them, especially at this level.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of hard tackles.
Some guys, though, in the heat like this, feel they're a real burden.
That extra only few ounces on the legs when a player in the midfield may run as much as anywhere from 6 to 10 miles.
That's right.
Nicely done by Scott Bell and Timmy Larkin.
Good
Nice
ball by
ball.
Timmy.
Martin Taylor.
Good run by Taylor.
Oh, that's unlucky. Notice William and Mary not really attacking that right wing spot over the last, say, 15, 20 minutes of the game.
Lately, we haven't seen it. We've seen a lot of work here over on Tuttle's side.
That was played in, and the goal kick. Dennis Ray, the linesman across the field, stepping up to call that one. More substitutes coming on for William and Mary.
It's like Richard Wong and
Jonas Sedergrens,
the Swede.
Jonas the freshman from Freehold, New Jersey.
Jonas had the only goal against Mary Washington on Wednesday. See what he can do today.
Oh, nice header by Scott Bell.
Richard Wong with that quickness. He's a factor up front.
Richard Wong's a local boy as well.
Yeah, he is. Came in last year and had a good showing.
Referee calls indirect kick for William and Mary. So they'll be playing it in. Again, Scott Repke. Plays into Glenn Livingston. And Livingston called with a push. Such a strong player.
Pushed off two players there. Fouled though.
He looks as fit as he's ever been.
He does. I think he's in good shape.
And Kelly again, and he has definitely got, he's
wow.
put that almost from penalty area to penalty area.
A big boot there, but not too effective.
There is a slight wind here blowing from with the Davidson side from our left to right. And Jonas with the ball. Oh, that's a nice run by Don DeShira. One player to beat.
On a good ball in there, Eddie.
Unlucky.
Hard ball to handle there.
And Perry tried to touch to Richard Wong, puts it away. And some more substitutes come on. I believe that's Wallace Goodman returning. And Chris Jones will get back to the Pines.
Davidson playing the long balls now out of the back.
Referee calls a push there. And one of the Davidson players, William and Mary, will play direct. Seems the general flow of play here has been with the William and Mary side.
It has. Things have slowed down a bit with the heat, but still dominance by the Tribe.
With 11:16 remaining in the first half, there is no score here. Again, not a lot of real, strong, good efforts at goal. Livingston with a throw-in, and that's right in the box. Goalkeeper Jim Kelly comes up and makes a nice play.
I tell you, William Mary really needs to get a goal here. They've had a lot of opportunities. They got to put one away.
Do you feel like, Tom, as the game goes on, it gets harder to score, especially in this kind of heat?
I think it does. Frustration starts to build up when you've got a lot of opportunities. You just can't put one away.
A lot of pressure up front from William and Mary, forcing Davidson to go over the top. And the result there was nil.
Davidson has not been successful at all with the long ball like that.
How strong is William and Mary in the air? Pretty much across the team.
Oh, very strong in the air, especially with Livingston and Colares.
I believe Scott Bell, even though he's not a real tall player.
Scott's surprising sometimes in the air.
Scott Bell.
Throwing some jukes.
Some jukes.
Some jukes.
Oh, Bell almost threw, and DeShira has it. Swarming Davidson players. Sean Austin for Davidson puts it over the end line. William and Mary again with a corner. They've had one real good chance off a corner. Davidson had to have a defensive player clear it off the line as the goalkeeper, Kelly, was beat.
Substitute in for Davidson. I don't know who that is.
It's right back. Joe Moss has come back in. William & Mary looking to the near post, pushing again. Apparently, William & Mary.
Looked like Glenn there on the goalkeeper.
Guess all referees call that different.
Yeah. A lot of referees tend to really protect those goalkeepers, which I guess is all right. Oh, and a bad kick there.
Jonas, a little bit better control. He'd have had that one.
Timmy Larkin showing stuff in the air there, too.
DeShira with the ball. Puts it through, unlucky. And that's cleared away by the stopper, Wallace Goodman, for Davidson. Larkin to take the throw in. Unlucky for Don DeShira.
Donnie having a little bit of hard luck there.
And there's Tony Cabrales for Davidson. Really have not seen much of him at all.
Penalty there.
Referee a little confused, but gives the kick to William & Mary. Pace of the game has definitely slowed down.
It really has. The heat is definitely coming in now as a factor.
8:10 remaining in the first half.
Oh,
Glenn Livingston challenges Jim Kelly. Kelly goes up and does a fine job. That's a good foul.
yeah, good foul. He was getting beat.
Some serious jets there.
Some definite afterburners.
Ryan Shockley from Davidson taking Martin Taylor to the cleaners there in speed.
Like you said, a good foul.
I guess that's a real difference between when you get players at this level. Is that ability to think.
Exactly. Knowing they didn't have the speed there to beat him.
William & Mary trying to play the offsides trap in there and left some players in the back. How dangerous is that, Tom, to try an offsides trap?
If you've got a leader in the back and people are listening to him, it's okay, but sometimes it can really get you in trouble. This guy looked a little mad there on that one.
You might want to explain that a little bit for the folks that are listening that don't really understand what that is.
But what that is that right before the moment that they take the kick, all the members in the back run up and try and trap their players offsides. Sometimes they get you in trouble when one guy's staying back.
I remember early last year it cost William & Mary a number of goals. Just poor communication, poor understanding. How much do you feel, Tom, the heat affects concentration? Because this is a game of concentration.
Oh, it has a big factor. I think you're definitely losing your concentration a lot of times in the heat. It's hard to concentrate, think.
What's the net result of that?
Well, sometimes you forget to pick up a player and he scoots in behind you and he can get away for a goal. Just got to try and keep your head in the game. If you need a sub, you know.
Martin Taylor did a nice job there to get it back to Lance. William & Mary goalkeeper. And Scott Repke again starts play from the back.
Lance really hasn't been challenged at all today, which is good for the drop.
Don DeShira with it. Tries to play through to Scott Repke. That was a good example there of DeShira's pass trying to play into a space rather than to feet.
Right.
Is it important to play to feet in the box?
Yeah, it is. Get a guy in the box, cause penalty kicks easily. Let him take guys on one-on-one.
Scott Repke with a turn and a shot high over the crossbar, but nonetheless a good effort.
Number 24, Tracy Hankins on for Davidson.
More substitutions. Tracy Hankins comes on for Davidson. With just a little over 5 minutes remaining in the first half, no score. But William & Mary has definitely had the better run of play here.
Pace is definitely slowed down, though. Great header there by Glenn.
How important is a win here today for the Tribe?
Oh, I think it's definitely big. It's the opener, first home game. Try and get some wins underneath their belt, build up some confidence. coming off a win off Mary Washington.
It's Ed Perry with the throw-in. High and not real long in the box.
Almost like it slipped out of his hands.
Wallace Goodman. Oh,
Good
tremendous tackle. Can he keep it in? Nicely done.
Great work by Larkin there. The way he contained the player there, then went in for the tackle.
Jonas Settergrens. Tough to get used to that one.
It's a mouthful.
He's a freshman. Touch is a little suspect at this point. That's not uncommon for a freshman in the first home game.
No, it's not. Maybe some jitters. Tell you, it reminds you a lot of Keith Exum, though, from years past.
Keith really grew into a strong player over the years.
Soccer programs and bumper stickers are being sold at the stand and at the concession stand. Please support our team with your purchase. Yearbooks are $1 and bumper stickers 50 cents.
Again, that big boot.
Kelly with a little bit of wind behind him.
Jimmy let a player slip in there behind him.
Oh, and Davidson player jumped into Repke well after the ball had been played away.
Sometimes you hate to see fouls like this late in the game, in the first half. Fatigue. Looks like a handball there.
Ed Perry finally gains control and given away. Glenn Livingston, nicely done. Summers Hamburg trying to get through, unlucky though. Richard Wong.
Too much.
Unlucky. A little bit of a softer touch there. He'd had Scott Bell through.
Abdul's got that good turn over there. He's got a quick turn in the box, a good shot.
That's good pressure there by William and Mary. And throw-in goes over to Davidson.
Scott Bell's looking a little tired.
Oh, he's done a lot of work both ways.
He's been working hard.
Martin Taylor, nicely done. Oh, Ed Perry. Now, I believe Ed was forced to take him on. It really didn't look like anybody who was in a position to receive the ball.
No, not much he could have done there.
How important is it, Tom, to be working off the ball?
Oh, definitely one of the most important parts of the game. Your runs, work off the ball. Try and get open for other players that are in trouble, like you saw there.
Oh, dangerous.
Good
Martin
tackle there
Taylor
by Scott.
giving it away. Davidson, this is the best run they've had in the half. Richard Wong beats a player. William and Mary breaks 3v3. Davidson players challenging. That's nicely done.
Ball.
Unlucky. It's a good effort.
It's a good ball by Scott Bell there.
Just over 1 minute left here in the first half.
William Mary needs to get up all their energy they can, try and get a goal here before they go into halftime. They need one. They've dominated the whole half.
Oh, and they've got a corner, and that may be the opportunity. And the referee overrules.
Some Tribe fans behind the goal today. I'd like to see it.
We've had a number of issues with that over the years,
Yeah.
haven't we? Summers Hambrick on the header there, and a Davidson player gives it away. And 20 seconds remaining here.
Wasting no time, pushing it up front.
Nicely done.
And a good flick by Donnie DeShire there.
Davidson only needs a clear to kill the half. Oh, and that's the half. A fairly strong half for the Tribe, but with 45 minutes gone, still no score. William and Mary and Davidson.
I think
And with the second half kickoff, Davidson has it. Tom, what do you think we can expect here in the second half?
Well, I think we're going to see the Tribe come out, work really hard, put a lot of pressure on right off the bat.
And there it is, Summers handbrake. Oh!
Good ball there by Summers.
It's Mike Colares getting the foul there from Chris Jones from Davidson, taking him right down.
I also look maybe for the Tribe to start taking a few more shots from outside, maybe around the 18-meter box.
I tend to agree with you there.
Work that goalie over.
Low drive and cleared away. Scott Bell trying to thread the needle there. If you're just joining us, this is William & Mary Soccer. William & Mary in the white and green, Davidson in the red and black. William & Mary going from our left to right. Most significant change, William & Mary has changed goalkeepers. Ian Peter from England has come on in the second half. From what I understand, they'll be splitting time.
I think we'll see Lance playing first half and Boris second half.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball. There it is. And there's a goal, Michael
Great
Colares.
Well done.
Diving
Great
header.
goal. Great stuff there. Good work.
With 1:15 gone here in the first half. Nice piece of ball work. William & Mary goes up 1-0.
Exactly what the Tribe wanted. A quick goal off the bat, get them going. Great stuff.
There's a lot of heads down already with the Davidson players. It's got to be frustrating. They hadn't had any opportunities in the first half.
Number 8, Mike Colares, come 4.5 minutes into the second half.
Look for the continued pressure here. Another goal, maybe.
Foul in the midfield there, Mike Colares going in after the ball was played away. And the assist there from Darcy Curran on a nice touch, bringing it back across. Chris Jones from Davidson plays to the far side. Oh, Ian Peter well out of his goal. What do you think about that?
Coming out quick there, making himself known early. Making his presence felt in the back. Let him know he's back there.
Is that a good decision early on, coming out to the corner of the box?
I think it is. Maybe not in that situation after just scoring a goal. I think he's anxious, so he wants to play.
Seems that way to me.
Yeah.
He's demanded the ball from Tim Larkin there.
Wants to let people know he's around.
Ian Peter, according to Al, very, very strong with distribution. Has given that one away.
I think Ian also has a lot of athletic ability. Just raw talent.
Last year, he came in as a freshman. As you say, a lot of athletic ability, not good technique at all.
No.
But tremendous desire. And Al's got a goalkeeping coach, Sam Myra, who
does a great job with the goal.
does a real good job. He's from Rutgers, played at a good standard. We could have had a little advantage called there. Tim Larkin.
A little bit of set play here.
Scott Repke again to take the kick.
Sliding it down to Scott Bell.
Oh, nicely done, Scott Bell. Oh, great move to get to the byline. And a poor cross.
I think we'll see a lot of that on set plays, just pushing it down the line there for Scott and let him take a guy on one-on-one.
That seems to be one of Scott's biggest attributes as a player.
Definitely is.
Martin Taylor. Hart Bauer, a great goal! Hart Bauer! Brilliant goal!
Great shot.
Woo, stuck it right up in the corner. Woo, the senior, Hart Bauer. William & Mary up 2-0.
Hart loves it.
Again, lack of pressure from the Davidson players in the back. Allowed Hart to go through.
Getting that early pressure, and there's that good shot from the outside that we thought we'd see early.
Jim Keller, the goalkeeper, don't know they had much of an opportunity to stop that one.
I think he caught him off guard a little. Hart with a quick shot there. Davidson with their heads down now.
3 minutes, 40 seconds gone. William and Mary up 2-0. 2 quick goals here in the second half. And whatever Al said at halftime, it worked.
They've come out firing.
Referee just gone over and moved some of the rowdy fans out from behind the goal.
Avid Tribe fans.
I really have to wonder about that. You know, you go to a basketball stadium, you go to a larger football, you know, rowdy fans are part of the home team advantage.
Exactly, it is.
I'm not really sure that that's a place for the referee, but I can remember a number of games in the past, especially the Penn State game. There was a freshman goalkeeper that was just absolutely crazy. Couldn't even stand in the goal box. He was so rattled.
Well, again, like you said, that's part of the home team advantage. And when they play at home, they have the same advantage.
Oh, that's nicely done. Hart Bauer to Martin Taylor, and he plays up.
Great ball.
Oh, nicely done by Scott Bell. Draw the ball loose. Unlucky that it wasn't followed up.
Good stuff there.
That's Tim Larkin being challenged over there. Brian Shockley. Davidson throws it in.
Again, Davidson having trouble in those throw-ins. Can't get control of the ball.
Davidson just coming out at the off very, very listless, allowing those 2 quick goals. How do you feel it's going to affect their team?
At this point, they're definitely down. They need if they want to have any shot, they want to get a goal here quick. This Tribe is looking good right now. That pressure there, 2 players to the ball.
There's Mike Kolaris again pressuring, and he's got that one. Oh, tremendous play by Mike Kolaris. Oh, unlucky he's giving it away. Great stuff. William and Mary players challenging on every ball. Oh. Summers Hambrick beats 2 players.
I think there we saw the frustration with Davidson, resulting to the hacks.
How dangerous can that be for the players out there?
Oh, it's terrible when you pull someone down from behind, twist ankles. A good shoulder charge or foul's okay, but when you start pulling players down from behind, it gets dangerous.
Wallace Goodman. He's been put in the book. Number 5 from Davidson, Wallace Goodman. In the book, and I would tend to believe that's for dissent. He's the captain. He's put his word in with the referee, probably a little bit too strong. And still trying to get a few words in there. Bob Coonley keeps a pretty even temper, but puts up with no stick.
Davidson's a little rattled right now.
Does a yellow card help in that situation, Tom?
I don't think so. Not at that point. Didn't seem too flagrant. It hasn't gotten that rough.
Clock is stopped with 38:55 remaining in the second half here. William and Mary up 2-0. Scott Repke. Oh, number 9 Red with a push. Oh, and the referee calls it outside. He's definitely moved that one out.
I think he's about an inch outside the line there.
In that case, the referee, the foul is easily inside the box, but he didn't feel it was significant enough to give away a penalty, so he puts it right on the edge of the box.
Exactly.
I think we'd call that one under the interpretation of the rules. I'll tell you, a penalty there would have buried Davidson.
Party would have been over.
Glenn Livingston drives into the wall. And Livingston gets away with a bit of obstruction there.
Timmy with a good step in there.
Oh, and that ball stayed in. All along the far touchline, Summers Hambrick. Nicely done.
Summers working
Oh,
hard.
tremendous. He's just beaten a number of players and does good work.
Great stuff there by Summers.
That's one of the... Oh, there's a foul there. Oh. Tony Cabrales going underneath
Scott thought he went
Scott
underneath.
Repke. And a little bit of descent there. Somebody could be in the book here. And there it is. Glenn Livingston for throwing the ball at delay a game. Little descent there. And maybe a questionable call at that.
Yeah,
Oh, that almost got through.
that was dangerous.
Number 4, Sean Austin. Breaking around the back of the William & Mary defense. And the players letting it go through to Ian Peter.
A little lack of concentration there on the defense, I think.
What happens after 2 quick goals there, Tom?
You get up 2 goals and you tend to relax a little bit. You think you're in the control of the game. You got to watch yourself because they come back with a quick one and they're only 1 goal out. You got to keep your concentration up.
Ian Peter was outside the box to receive the goal kick. And William & Mary will play out of the back. In talking to Al before the game, he felt William & Mary would be pretty strong in the middle and in the back.
Yeah, I think we've seen that today, thus far.
Ian Peter, poorly done. And that is dangerous. Tony Cabrales breaking through.
Good clear by our Scott.
Nicely done by Scott Repke. Ian Peter well out again. I think that's Ian's style, and watching him over the last 2 years.
Yeah,
He does like to stray.
He does.
Davidson in the box.
Dangerous.
And William & Mary unable to clear. John Tuttle wins control and
Good
plays it
hustle back.
away.
Good work in the back by Tuttle. Coming hustling back on defense. Davidson put in the first amount of heat they have in a while.
That's Tony Cabrales. Oh, unlucky there. Summers Hambrick gives it away for a corner. But that's the first I've really noticed of Cabrales in the whole game.
Yeah, we haven't heard much from him, if at all.
Davidson putting on a bit of a surge here. Number 21, Andy Clark, real hot there. Something's going on.
Well,
That's dangerous. Mike Hilaris. Unlucky.
Get something here.
Martin Taylor can, if he'd have gone over the top. That's Hart Barrow called for the slide tackle.
Again, not a bad foul. Putting the pressure on up front.
Oh.
Shank.
Well, it's Goodman. Maybe a little shaken from being put in the book. Oh. Dangerous play. Steve Ott, the left midfielder, sucking a little wind there. I think Livingston knew that was a foul. I just got him figured he'd run away. Easily done by Ian Peter. Oh, that's good. 3v2. William & Mary attacking.
A great flick by Scott Bell. Oh.
John Tuttle challenging in the corner. And Jim Kelly, the goalkeeper from Davidson, gives it away. Referee calls. I believe it was Scott Bell for interfering with the goalkeeper. Questionable call again.
Yep, you gotta question that.
That ball was well out of his hand when it was stopped.
You saw Ian there with good heads-up play, getting a quick ball out of there with 2 guys open up front.
It's about the nicest piece of counterattacking William & Mary's had today.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Hilaris running alongside the goalkeeper, Kelly, and he's pointing the finger. It did have an effect. Tom, I'm seeing a little bit of what John Daly calls the niggling going on out here. Not they're not heavy fouls, but how does that...
Just little picks at players, trying to get them aggravated. Davidson's getting a little rattled right now, especially the goalkeeper.
Offside's called in there. Do you feel like on a day like today that has a potential for escalating?
Yeah, it could. With the heat, the built-up frustration, I think we could see some cheap stuff thrown by Davidson.
32:41 remaining in the second half. William and Mary up 2-0. I guess that's a real concern. It's early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is definitely not what William and Mary would consider one of their more difficult games.
No, you'd hate to get an injury here to a key player in this game.
Talking about injuries, Richard Miranda, who's really a mainstay for the Tribe, is out.
Yeah, he had his knee scoped earlier in the week. You hate to see that, but he'll be back.
Richard's had a number of injury problems.
He's had problems with that knee.
Ian Peter doing what he does well. Very, very long kick up front.
Tuttle jumping in there. Good call.
And a quick change of field there. Wallace Goodman to control for Davidson. Scott Bell, great tackle. Oh, go on, Scotty. There it is. Well done. Oh, a good effort.
Unlucky, but great effort. Great stuff by Scott Bell.
That's a tremendous run by Scott Bell.
He has worked hard the whole game. We've seen that all day, just pressure, constant pressure by the forwards. Davidson's backs have had a tough afternoon.
Referee has called a foul there. You feel like the referees, because of this border here, a little bit more cautious?
Yeah, I think so, around the lines. Watching for dangerous plays. Because it's easy to get injured on those things.
Davidson with a throw-in. And William and Mary again, there to challenge. Tim Larkin gives it away. Oh.
Poor ball there.
Wallace Goodman appeared to be running into the space, stopped, the ball was played in, and given away.
I think Wallace is a little tired.
He looks it.
Scott's been working him over.
Just the whole quality of his play has really deteriorated here.
It has.
There's Martin Taylor with a player to beat and tries a shot, given away. Scott Repke to take the throw in here on the near touchline.
Darcy calling for a few more cross balls over to his side.
That's a dangerous ball. John Tuttle, nicely done.
It's good for him to get a foot there on that one at all.
He was challenged by Joe Moss of Davidson, who got really poor position defensively. And Kelly again with a boom.
You know, Davidson's goalkeeper has the big boom, but it just hasn't been effective whatsoever today.
Ian Peter looks to play long and does a nice job as
good boot.
That's the critical point there, is winning that ball.
Look at Tuttle, that quickness.
And we've got some subs coming on. 4 for Davidson.
Davidson coach looks like he's trying a bunch of new stuff now. Trying to get something going.
With 28:36 remaining in the first half, William and Mary not doing anywhere near as much substituting as I thought they would.
No, they got up 2 goals, and it seems like the pace slowed down after that. Not a whole lot of running.
Bob Coonley calls timeout here, as the fans again are asked to remove themselves from behind the goal.
I don't know, I've got to question that.
That's been going on for years, and for years I've been getting thrown out of there. I have a feeling if the Tribe can get another goal quick, Al would probably empty the bench.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You feel it's real important for the starters to be on early on, or is it better?
I think it is, because they're used to it. They're used to getting out early, playing. I think it's also going to be good if they do get another goal and get some of the freshmen in there and get some playing time. Get experience as soon as you can.
Summers Hambrick doing a good job there with a header. Glenn Livingston plays to Martin Taylor. Taylor to the near touchline. Scotty Bell, good control again. Oh, that's nice stuff. Summers Hambrick challenging Mike Spear in the corner there, and he lets him out.
Good challenging there by Summers. Didn't leave him with too many options. I think we're going to see the Tribe now just trying to keep possession.
Mike Colares with the throw-in.
See if they can get one here.
Tribe had one real good effort early on. That's a hell of a throw-in. Nicely done.
Oh, good flick again by Doris.
Martin Taylor being hacked from
Again.
behind. Yes, and that's been called.
Again, the frustration.
Taylor, although I'm not real impressed with his speed, does a great job getting his body in position.
Good hustle. He works hard to compensate for maybe a lack of quickness.
Super Jets.
Yeah.
William and Mary challenging on
Colares
every
working
ball.
hard.
Scott Repke plays it across, and no one there to challenge. Jim Kelly, a goalkeeper from Davidson, who picks it up cleanly. Mike Spear from Davidson starts the attack. Nicely played. Oh, that's some nice touches there for Davidson. And Martin Taylor plays it over the touchline.
I'm impressed with the composure of Martin for a freshman stepping in, the way he's directing traffic a bit.
He's from a touch in New Jersey, and they play a good standard of soccer in New Jersey.
Physical Jersey teams.
Very physical. My playing days were up on Long Island, and same style of soccer. Scott Repke plays up front. Scotty Bell, great flick. One man to beat. Oh, unlucky for John.
Had two guys
John
to beat
Tuttle.
there. Tuttle questioning the call.
After the tackle, Tuttle flew in.
That was some good work there.
Scott Bell really just tremendous work all the way around.
Always knows where his players are too up front for flicks and playoffs.
Scott Bell's a junior, and he's one of the Canadian connection.
Yeah.
Down from Ontario. Story on him is Billy Watson, who was an three-time All-American at William and Mary. Played with Scott Bell up in Ontario, and kind of did the work to recruit him for us. Definitely helped out.
Scott is going to be a key player this year.
Glenn Livingston, nice flick. Scott Bell! Oh, that's a nice piece of football there.
A good turn.
And another substitution for Davidson.
12, Chip Whitman in for Davidson.
Still no subs for the Tribe yet this half. Showing that they're in good shape.
Well, it's been Al's philosophy for many, many years to stick with as few players as possible.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking in terms of a good run at fitness here. Referee calls advantage there. Oh, beautiful ball by Scott Bell across.
It's got to be out of bounds on that thing.
Oh, and the linesman saying play on. Oh, that's nicely
Good ball
done by
by Hart.
Hartbauer. Wonderful ball by Martin Taylor. And Scott Bell. Across again.
Oh.
Oh, great stuff.
Great work there.
Really, really good stuff there.
William Mary doing some great stuff up front right now.
Jim Kelly started that, really, the goalkeeper from Davidson, with a poor play out.
We've seen that a bit coming out of the back from Davidson today. Poor balls played right to William Mary.
The differences in the team right now, it seems to me, Tom, are the fatigue is set in for Davidson, and it's the little things that they're not doing well.
That's right.
They're not getting out real quickly. They're not face up when they get out.
Playing poor balls.
A lot of long balls into spaces.
No one running into the space for Davidson. Because of the fatigue, like you mentioned.
Yeah. It's real tough to play into spaces in this kind of weather.
Yeah. Because it requires constant running. Mike Hilaire still challenging hard.
Colaris giving a bit of stick there. Must be a Northern Virginia attitude.
That's gotta be. He's a Nova man.
Well done by Glenn Livingston. John Tuttle.
Oh.
Oh. Played through there.
I almost think he should have cracked one there.
Seemed like the thing to do. Glenn Livingston had a number of fine goals last year from outside 20 yards.
He's got a rocket.
And there's the Jim Kelly kick well into the William & Mary defending third.
Again, though, won by the tribe in the back.
I'd say William & Mary's won easily 70% of the balls in the air today. Oh!
Surprising shot there.
Sean Goody, the sweeper from Davidson. A couple of touches and had a good effort at goal. Ian Peter covered it well.
A couple of substitutes in. Eddie Perry and Donnie DeShire again. In the midfield.
With 20:36 remaining here in the second half. William & Mary up 2-0.
Slowing the pace up a little bit, but still, poor ball there.
Good quickness there by John Tuttle.
I'm amazed by his quickness.
Oh, there's a foul there. He's gotten away with it.
Fresh troops in the midfield.
Oh, he's on the field. He's over the line on the throw-in. So William & Mary will get it. Taking those throw-ins on this field is tough.
Yeah. Again, with that railing there, causes problems. Huddle with that quickness.
Nicely done. Played up the touchline. And that's a good job by the Davidson defender. It's number 14, Steve Smith. Good pressure by Glenn Livingston, forcing Steve Ott to take that back.
Tracking well, covering up nicely. Again, winning the ball in the back.
They're contrasting this game to the first home game last year against Hartwick. Now, you can't really compare Hartwick and Davidson, but William & Mary seems to be doing so many more things right that they didn't do last year.
They look so much better early this year than they did last year.
How hard is it, Tom, to carry that through the season?
Well, I think it's important to play if teams like Davidson or Mary Washington early get wins under your belt. Last year was tough coming out with Hartwick on the first opener. And I think when you start winning off the bat, it's got a really positive thing into the future games.
Ian Peter coming way out.
Ian's playing way out.
Tracy Hankins ended up, I believe he took that one in either the chest or the face. Ian. Oh, he's put Summers' handbrake in a spot there.
Yeah. Shouldn't have given that ball.
That's Tim Larkin, who's down on the pitch.
Yeah, he caught one in the face. Out comes Chuck Boyles.
Number 9, Tim Larkin down the way.
Chuck does a great job.
He did.
Scott Repke set to take the free kick and drives it in. Oh, unlucky. That's a cross. Oh, Livingston with a great opportunity. Just couldn't get over it.
That was tough luck there.
Goalkeeper Jim Kelly, well beaten on that one.
Good challenging again in the midfield.
William and Mary just appears to me to be real relaxed, well in control. Nobody's panicking out there.
No.
Oh, that's a brilliant touch there.
Tuttle's just playing great stuff.
I believe he's being challenged there by Joe Moss, the right back from Davidson, who is just getting killed.
It's his nightmare.
And Perry called for the push, so Davidson will play direct. Yeah, Joe Moss just does not have the quickness.
Waymare's definitely relaxed right now, doing the things they want to do. Total control.
Tuttle again, showing himself.
Again with that hustle.
Oh, and he's come back and won the ball. Joe Moss has got to be frustrated.
Tuttle's going to be a crowd favorite.
He's a good kid with a good attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Taylor. Oh.
Colares again.
Mike Colares shields the ball. Unfortunately, it's given away.
Mike has just shown his dominance up front all day.
Just under 13 minutes remaining here. Could throw in there.
One too many touches.
True. Do you feel like William and Mary players have the ability to score from the 20, 25, 30 yard spots?
I think so. In fact, I think in the future we're going to see some more shots coming from out there. A few too many touches in the box today, I think.
Goalkeeper Jim Kelly, not really tested all that much today.
Four substitutes coming in for Davidson.
John Tuttle with the corner. It's driven well in there. Oh, a great goal! Michael Colares!
Great goal.
First time! Behind the Davidson defenders.
Great stuff.
Tremendous goal.
Goal by Mike Colares.
With 12:01 remaining, Mike Colares.
And here come the subs.
William and Mary, 3-0. And Colares goes off.
He's been working all day for that goal.
On the corner kick from John Tuttle, Mike Colares ran right around the back of the Davidson defenders. No Davidson defender challenged the ball. And Jim Kelly really didn't have a prayer.
He sort of snuck in behind that goal. No one noticed him.
One-touch volley.
Eddie let him know he was there.
And
He's hurt.
number 22, Bruce Notzinger. He's down.
Looks like he caught one in the knee.
I believe that's a shin. Bruce Notzinger hanging on to that right knee. Being helped off the pitch.
Appears to be okay. He's walking off.
A little bit of frustration there as well.
Yeah. Maybe some fatigue.
It's definitely been a long day for Davidson.
Especially the backs.
Really have never gotten on track with a
No.
good flow of play.
William Mary coming out so strong in the second half. Really impressive.
11:41 remaining. Davidson puts it back in play. And finally, a bit of sloppy play there. Nicely done by Don DeShira.
Good shielding there by Donnie.
And that should settle things down. Scott Repke starts out from out the back. What happens at this point in the game, Tom, when you've got a lot of new people coming on?
Well, things are a little sloppy. Plays. A lot of guys really working hard, though. A lot of the new guys. It's to be expected. See if they can put something together.
Summers Hamburg throws it in, right to the Davidson side.
Good challenge by Bill there.
Oh, nicely done. It was Connor Farley who nutmegged the old Davidson player there.
Play a little sloppy now.
Under 10 minutes now. William and Mary up 3-0, and I'd say things are pretty well in hand.
I think Scott's just trying to play balls up front at this point.
A little disorganized out there.
This is the first time a lot of these guys have played.
And Ian Peter, and he should have a go at this one. And well done. Oh,
Good
nicely
header.
done in there by Connor Farley.
This is a good header.
That's a nice touch there. Ed Perry. Across. Don DeShira almost through. Oh, and a good effort there. Good challenge by William and Mary.
Some good scrappy work up front there.
Summers Hamburg challenging Tony Cabrales.
Summers is shutting him down
He's put him out of the game.
all day. I think Summers had a great game.
In a quiet kind of way.
Yeah.
I have to say, Scott Bell, I think of all the players, really impressed me.
Yeah. Some good work by the freshman as well, Johnny Tuttle.
And no mistakes in the back.
No.
Scott Reppy just doing a heck of a good job.
Oh, again a nutmeg.
Connor Farley.
That guy's starting to check his legs.
Referee blows the whistle.
Davidson player that wasn't even looking for the ball.
Just over 7 minutes remaining. And at this point, hoping for no injuries and just to get away with the 3-0 win. The Davidson side really has been, except for a short burst there, with about 25 minutes left, that's just been...
Appears now that they just want to get out of the heat. Not really putting any pressure on.
Oh, nicely done. When players get megged that frequently as they are out here, that's just total lack of concentration.
Yeah. Poor technique on tackling. Wainwright just trying to keep possession and work the ball around.
Continued pressure from the Tribe. That's Connor Farley.
Working hard.
It's hard to break into the side once guys have got their jobs pretty well lined up.
Get opportunities like this, they work hard.
And Davidson with an opportunity here, and that one's given away.
More substitutions.
That's David Wong coming on, number 22.
The new goal is that Brian Coleman?
Honestly, not sure.
I believe it is.
I'm not sure quite who number 11 is out
I'm
there.
trying to
It's
figure that out
in
myself.
Miranda's jersey, but that's not Rich Miranda. That's nicely done there. And David Wong out of the back. Tries to force one into his brother.
The Wong connection.
Oh, Davidson with an opportunity here. And a good save.
Saved by the goalkeeper.
And that's about their best effort in the second half.
I think so.
Tribe may be getting a little lackadaisical with a half an eye on the clock, with 4:25 remaining in the match. And poorly headed there by Wallace Goodman.
Good work there.
Oh, unlucky.
Good work by Abdul.
Might want to get that in a little quicker.
Yeah.
By the time he had gotten it across,
Yeah.
Davidson players well in position to defend. And Davidson to throw in.
A lot of new guys really working hard for the Tribe right now. A little disorganized, but trying to show their stuff.
A lot of heads down over there on the Davidson bench.
Yep.
Hot, frustrated.
It's been a real long day for them. A little disorganization there.
Oh, that's nicely done, Connor Farley.
Good ball by Jonas.
Has almost got it.
Unlucky.
Nicely done. Oh, there's some nice touch there.
Nice footwork. I think Donnie should have had a crack there.
Seems a little hesitant, the Tribe in general,
Yeah,
from that 25-yard spot.
I think that'll come with later games.
Jonas Sedrinson.
Nice work.
Nicely done. Ah, unlucky.
Good coverage by Bill Eisner there.
Really good jets to get over there. Eisner over the back from William and Mary, got away with it. Oh, and the Tribe will should get the goal kick,
Good
and they
break
do.
there.
Number 19, Curtis in for Davidson.
Coach Albert's got to be pleased with some of the stuff he's seen today.
Haven't heard any words from John Daly, so I'm going to assume that he was as well. JD is the vocal assistant coach.
When he's quiet, you know things are going pretty well.
Glad to see John Daly back year after year. Does a great job.
Really does.
Tremendous commitment to the program.
Mm-hmm. Ed Perry keeping that pressure up.
Oh, nice tackle in there. Connor Farley gives it away. Poor choice.
Sort of sloppy on his touches.
Under a minute now. 50 seconds remaining. William and Mary up 3-0. Direct kick there. Bill Coxhead will take the indirect kick.
Goalkeeper holding that ball sort of low there.
With 15 seconds remaining, William and Mary on a quick counterattack there. And that should just about do it. And sizable crowd here for a day well into the 90s.
Good turnout.
And that's the final. William and Mary, 3-0. A good win. Tom?
I think Waymer's got to be very happy with that game. Season opener, dominated the whole way through.
I have to say it's a good opener. Davidson, not necessarily a real strong team, but a good step up.
A good win to get under their belts. A lot of confidence coming out of that game.
William and Mary's record now 2-0, beating Mary Washington earlier 1-0. Signing off here for Tom Repke and myself, Charlie Hensel. We'll catch you at the next Continental Cablevision coverage of the game of the week.